become a chronic issue for many runners. If we have any side that's stronger or weaker than the other, it's going to. Very often, runners are told that we have. How do I know if my hamstrings are tight and what's the cause? Hamstrings are often the victim of other weakness throughout the body. So very often, runners are told that we have weak glutes, and it's true. We need to use our glutes when we're running. And often when they aren't strong enough or they fatigue out or we have improper engagement, so we're just so used to using something else like the hamstring is going to overcompensate and really start being overworked to the point where it shouldn't be worked and it doesn't actually have the capacity to take on that load. So it will then start being painful and become a chronic issue for many runners. Hamstrings pull on the pelvis and creates a backwards or posterior tilt of the pelvis, and glutes stabilize the pelvis, so it helps prevent excessive anterior tilt. And poor pelvic alignment will increase the stress on your lower backs, hips, knees, which also could mean that weak glutes increase the stress that your hamstrings are taking on, and overcompensation can also cause problems down the chain. And I like to think of the pelvis like it's being held up by a phone pole. So we need to make sure that both sides of that phone pole are mobile and strong. So if we have any side that's stronger or weaker than the other, it's going to pull the pelvis in one direction or the other. So if the pelvis is anterior or posteriorly tilted, that's not a bad thing, but excessively tilt of one direction can become painful and potentially cause asymmetries and overcompensation issues.